Society taught you that a real man is a powder keg, ready to explode at the slightest spark of disrespect. They lied to you. Every time you lose your temper, you are not showing power. You are showing your expiration date. You are showing exactly where your limits are. Today, we stop being reactive puppets. We will rebuild your mind into a fortress that no insult, no crisis, and no person can breach. Welcome to the era of the untouchable. Let's look at the mirror. You weren't born with the habit of snapping at people in traffic or replaying arguments for hours in your head. This reaction was a virus you picked up, a learned behavior from a world that confuses being loud with being dominant. But listen closely. Real strength is silent. The most powerful man in any room is the one who does not flinch, who does not bark back, and who refuses to let small things disturb his internal peace. Anger is not a personality trait. It is a chain reaction that only survives because you feed it. Epictetus, a man who was born a slave and became a master of his own mind, said it best. Any person capable of angering you becomes your master. Think about that. When you react blindly to a provocation, you are handing over your power. You become predictable. You become easy to manipulate. You become emotionally exhausted because you are fighting a war you can never win. Stop feeding the fire. The moment you stop reacting, you stop being a slave. Let's apply this. Picture yourself in a meeting. Your boss, perhaps fueled by his own insecurities, criticizes your work unfairly in front of everyone. The heat rises in your chest, your jaw clenches. Every animal instinct in you wants to fire back and defend your name. But here is the paradox. If you fire back with emotion, you've already lost the argument. The Stoic way is the ultimate power move. You pause, you breathe, you look them in the eye and say, "Thank you for the feedback. I'll revisit it." In that moment, you have shifted the energy. By staying calm, you've made their aggression look small and unprofessional. You speak with clarity later, in private, on your terms, not your angers. Deep breath. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man of his time, reminded himself every morning, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Trying to control others is a loser's game, but controlling your own response, that is where you find a strength that survives any storm. You cannot wait for the house to be on fire to start looking for water. Calm is a muscle, and it must be trained in the quiet moments. If you never practice self-control with the small things, you will fold when life hits you with the 300-pound weights. Think of the reps of a modern warrior. Waking up early when you want to sleep. Choosing silence over a sarcastic remark when someone frustrates you. Sitting with discomfort instead of reaching for a distraction. These are not just habits, they are soul workouts. Next time your child spills juice on your laptop or you're stuck in traffic, don't see it as an annoyance. See it as a training session. You pause, you breathe, you prove to yourself that you are the driver of your mind, not the passenger. Because when real pressure hits, you don't rise to the occasion, you fall to the level of your training. Train daily to be untouchable. Most of your anger is a ghost. It lives in the past, what they said 10 steps ago. Or it lives in the future, what you're going to say 10 steps from now. You're not mad about the 3 seconds someone cut you off in traffic. You're mad about the 30 minutes you spent replaying it in your head, imagining a fight that never happened. Stoicism cuts through this mental clutter. There is only now. In the present moment, there is no insult, no history to fix, and no future to fear. There is only your breath and your choice. And learn to let go of what you cannot control. If a stranger backs into your car and leaves a dent, will your rage fix the metal? No. It will only steal your energy. Do the paperwork, stay solid, and move on with your dignity intact. Forgiveness isn't a gift for the other person, it is self-preservation. Stop carrying trash that isn't yours. The man who travels light moves the fastest. You are not a prisoner of your emotions unless you choose to be. The pause is the most powerful tool in your arsenal. In that split second between the spark and the flame, you can choose to be a master or a victim. Every conflict is not a threat, it is a mirror. It shows you where your ego is still in charge, where you are still a slave to other people's opinions. Stop trying to win the argument. Win yourself. Be the calm they cannot reach. Be the rock that the waves break against without moving it. If this message resonated with your soul, subscribe to the Psyche Paradox. We are building a tribe of men who own their minds. Whisper. Tell me in the comments, what is the one thing you will stop reacting to today? Let the world be loud. You remain still.